story for you. So back in late 80s, early 90s, I was just in my youth. I was probably 12, 13 years old, and I was just enamored with college football. It's all I thought about, talked about, dreamed about. Posters on the wall, LSU Tigers all the way. They weren't very good then. But I have very vivid memory one night in Bossier City. For some reason on a Saturday night, I got to stay up and hang out in my mom and dad's room and watch the Florida State-Miami game. And my older brother watched it with me. And so I didn't know any better. I mean, I'm still a kid, so it's all bandwagons. I'm all about the U. And so, of course, he's going to go for Florida State just to rub it in, just to torment his younger brother. And so every time Florida State would get a first down, my brother would go, they do the first down. My brother would go, see, even the officials are cheering for Florida State. You have no chance of winning this game. And by the way, Florida State won that game. But it was on that night that I discovered Bobby Bowden, and a man that I actually used my entire life kind of as a role model. I read his books. I mean, the man was a Christian. He was a father. He was a coach. He was everything that I wanted to be. He's just one of those guys that just seemed to do things the right way. But he recently passed, and I ended up getting the truck that I got. You saw the picture on Instagram, YouTube, and we'll get to a video about that. But just because I'm a sentimental kind of guy, I'm going to now show you a truck video. I'm no professional videographer, as you will see, but I did the best I could to give you something besides some still pictures. So with that, I introduce to you Seminole Wind.
I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight. Darkness can't hold you here. Bold and might push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight. Darkness can't hold you here. Bold and might push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the radiate. Gravitate. Innovate. Move like the over your skin, you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy.
This is going to be a fun video. I'm so stinking excited to make this video. That's why we're making it in the hotel room, because I just can't wait to make this video. So there's the truck. Man, before we go any further, I have got to stop and say thank you. I got to meet Driver Lineup. I met Heathens Trucking. I'll get to meet JDQ and Country Trucker Brad, and there's so many other people that have just helped me so much. I'm an experienced driver, second time at Prime, but I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to this reefer stuff. And so I've just been blowing up Discord with stupid questions, and every time they've patiently answered me. And that's just one of the reasons that I'm so glad that I came back to Prime, because there's a lot of Prime hate out there, but the Prime family, it's kind of a thing. I mean, I got emotional. Somebody I don't even know is leaving the company. I mean, it's just like that here. And for my personality, man, the reasons I didn't come back were stupid. They were my fault. They were my reasons. But anyway, I just want to say a special thank you to everyone who's helped me. So we have our truck. Boy, that is a story. So if you got a second, I'll fill you in. So I said a prayer Wednesday when I got on the list. And I don't pray for certain things. Lord, give me a Peterbilt, which is what I wanted. Said, Lord, let me get the right truck. Just that's all I can say. And if whatever truck I get is the truck that he wants me to have, and whether it does like the last one and breaks down in 10 miles or whatever it is, I just want to get the right truck. I wanted a Peterbilt. And so I got done Wednesday, I got on the list. I got up Thursday. They updated the list. I didn't know where I was on the list, and there were like 4 Freightliners and like 3 Internationals, no Peterbilts. And so it's like I said, it's the NFL draft. I'm refreshing and there'll be a name pop up because I know there are people in front of me and they got that one. Okay, well, I didn't want that one. So 2's gone. Okay, my phone's not ringing. 3's gone. Okay, there's 1 truck left and my phone rings in its prime. I'm like, yes, ma'am, I want 601, 606. She goes, person in front of you took that. You need to refresh your screen. So I refresh the screen. There's a name next to it. She goes, all I have left are these 3 Internationals. And nothing against Internationals. I've had them to other companies. It just wasn't what I wanted. I said, can I wait? She goes, sure. You'll be towards the top of the list. You'll be the first one. You're the first one I called. So I said, all right, cool. We'll do that. So I didn't sleep hardly at all Thursday night. And I got down up Friday and I refreshed and the truck was still there, the one I wanted. But there wasn't a name by it anymore. But my phone's not ringing. And so I refresh it again about 9. And so I get a shower and I go over to the camp, to the terminal, 10:30. My phone's not ringing, but there's no names being filled in. And then I refresh it and there's a name filled in by a different truck. And then she calls me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the call. The guys on draft day. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? I said, she goes, so refresh the list and tell me what trucks you want. And I said, so I have 2 questions for you. And man, Success Leasing was so much easier to deal with this time. I was like, do you have any Peterbilts in the shop that are coming out? And she goes, I got 1 Peterbilt. It's probably going to come out on Monday. It doesn't have an APU. It has an ECU. I said, okay, that's the Ultra Loft. I've seen those videos. She goes, but if somebody comes in today and turns their lease truck, they do get in front of you. End of lease guys. There's some people who may have some seniority. She goes, I can't guarantee you that truck's going to be there Monday. I was like, okay, well, what about 601, 606? I really wanted that truck, but somebody turned it down. Is there something wrong with it? She goes, I'll be completely honest with you. She goes, the driver didn't like how many miles were on it. I was like, that's it? So yeah, I just think the driver would be a little picky. I mean, right now, in the situation we're in with trucks and all that, they got a lot of older trucks, which is a short-term lease, which is exactly what I want. So it's like, you know what? I'll take 601, 606. And boy, was I surprised when I got out there. So this truck, I don't think it was a lease truck. I don't think anybody put money down. But if you notice from the picture, I'll try and throw one up here at the front of it real quick. You'll see that it has a visor, which is not normal for Prime. It had the window curtains on the inside, as you saw. It also has the upgraded HID headlights, and a big one that somebody paid some money for, it's got disc brakes. All that, yeah, it's got 380,000 miles. The last truck I had 350 and ran like a top. So I'm just like, I got the truck I wanted. I'm happy back in Prime. I got to meet some people. Oh yeah, and I have my first load. I'm in the hotel because it can't be picked up till tomorrow. It's due Monday, so there was no reason to sleep in the truck. As you saw from the video, all the garbage that's in there, I got to put my TV up and organize stuff. It's like, you know what? We're going to watch LSU on TV tonight, and then we're going to get rolling tomorrow. So we got a truck. We're happy. Say a prayer that when we hit the road tomorrow, everything's good. God bless, and let's get rolling.